Well, there could soon be a change to how much you pay for a modified muffler. Fox 61's Jalen Anderson breaks down this price increase for the fine and why lawmakers are taking this route.
Right now, fines for having a modified muffler will only cost you $150, but some state lawmakers are hoping increasing the fine will start to deter more drivers.
$150 isn't going to be too much of a deterrent for most people. $1,000 makes you think twice.
State lawmakers have their crosshairs set at controlling noise pollution. One issue they are hoping to wipe out is exhaust systems that are being modified by car owners. State Representative Joe Gresco says a lot of these instances involve car owners replacing their stock mufflers so the exhaust creates louder noises. He says the replacement doesn't increase the car's performance, just the amount of noise it makes driving down the street.
I don't mind if you trick your car out and who cares what it looks like? I could look the other way. But when you're coming down the street and you've modified with aftermarket products or chips, and it sounds like rapid gunfire or worse, like M80s going off, people can't avoid that.
Representative Gresco says this is only the beginning of lawmakers' attempts to remove modified mufflers completely across the state. Currently, there is no ban on the advertisement or sale of modified mufflers. Gresco hopes that the bill does eventually pass, that next they can target the auto shops who sell the items.
I would like to pursue this as we go on the way we pursued catalytic converter thefts, in that you go to the pawn shops and say, it's easy to say don't do this, but people are going to do it and they're going to come to you. Well, the same thing. We don't like this noise happening. You sell these aftermarket products, we're going to come to you.
When asking people around Hartford about their opinions on banning the loud noisemakers, they shared mixed reactions. Brady is from Manchester, and he says lawmakers shouldn't be bothered by the noise and thinks they are wasting their time tackling this issue.
I feel like you should let people do as they please, I don't really got a problem with other people doing something that doesn't affect me at all. It's just a little louder noise,
But other people in the community we heard from say that little louder noise has a big impact on their lives, adding that they support heftier fines if it means quieter nights on the road. Though when it comes to the fines, some people say moving in the opposite direction would make more sense.
I think that's an absurd increase. It makes no sense to me at all. We should just keep things how they are, or maybe even remove any type of fine,
For now, lawmakers say the bill for modified mufflers will most likely be wrapped into a larger transportation bill, and they expect it to be brought to the House floor sometime this month. In Hartford, Jalen Anderson, Fox 61.